Most sellers think the hardest part will be getting the house ready or waiting for an offer to come in. Honestly, the part that surprises people is usually what happens after they accept an offer. There's inspections, repair requests, appraisal, disclosures, escrow deadlines, and a genuinely offensive amount of paperwork that all shows up at once. None of that means something has gone wrong. It's just what selling a house actually looks like. So, today, I'm walking you through the whole process from figuring out what your home is really worth to the moment the sale records and the money hits your account. I'm Helen Reed, a realtor serving Sacramento and Placer County. And let's get into it. So, before your home ever hits the market, your agent runs a CMA, a comparative market analysis, built primarily on recently sold homes similar to yours. Zillow has never walked through your house. It doesn't know that your kitchen was remodeled or that the place 2 doors down backs up to a busy road. That's why we use actual closed sales and then account for what an algorithm can't see. This is also when we talk about preparation. And no, that doesn't automatically mean redoing the kitchen and painting every wall white. Some improvements are worth it. Some cost more than they return. Part of my job is helping you tell the difference. So once your home is listed, it goes live on the MLS. That's the multiple listing service, which makes it available to agents and their buyers across the market. This is also when your home will show up on Zillow, Realtor.com, and all the other websites. The days on market, they matter. The longer a home sits, the more buyers start wondering why. A strong launch, that's the right price and great photos, that creates urgency from day one. So when offers start coming in, your agent will walk you through each one. The highest number at the top of the page isn't automatically the strongest offer. Sometimes these offers come with other things attached to them. It could be other things that might make the offer shrink before closing, such as things like the loan type, the down payment, contingencies, and proposed close date. Those all matter alongside the price. A clean cash offer can beat a higher offer loaded with conditions. Once you accept, escrow opens and your agent orders the standard disclosure reports. You'll have to complete the seller questionnaire and any disclosures involving lease items like solar or known conditions about the property. This is not the place to mysteriously get forgetful. If you know about it, you should disclose it. The goal isn't a flawless house. It's an honest picture of the house someone's about to buy. Remember, when they buy the house knowing everything else goes smoothly. Around the same time, the buyer typically orders a home inspection. You're required to make the home available and the inspector looks at the structure, the systems, and the overall condition. Sometimes there'll be additional specialized inspections. We usually do see pests here. Roof, maybe even sewer. Those may follow depending on what turns up. A repair request can be a little alarming when it lands in your inbox, especially when it reads like the buyer wants an entirely new house. Take a breath. This is all a negotiation. It's not a verdict on how you maintain your home. You have options here. You can agree, you can decline, or you can offer a credit instead, or land somewhere in the middle. Credits are often cleaner because the buyer can handle the work after closing, but they do need to work within the loan and lender limits. Lenders often don't have a certain amount that they'll allow as a credit at closing. If the buyer is financing, then the lender will order an appraisal around the same time. If it comes in at or above the price, good, you move forward. If it comes in low and you and the buyer have to negotiate, you can order a price adjustment, or the buyer can cover the gap, or occasionally they can walk away. Once contingencies are removed and any financing is cleared, you're nearly there. You'll sign your documents, often a day or two ahead of the actual close date. The buyer does a final walkthrough, verifies the condition of the property, that you haven't changed anything, and that any agreed upon repairs were taken care of. And then the deed records with the county. Your agent calls you or texts you, and the proceeds show up usually within a business day by wire or check. Seller closing day is surprisingly anticlimactic. Nobody is handing you an oversized check across the conference table. After weeks of all this activity, the actual ending takes about 30 seconds. Selling a home, it involves a lot of steps, but none of them should feel like a surprise. If you're thinking about selling in Sacramento or Placer County and want to know what this whole process would actually look like for your home, let's talk. No pressure, no generic sales pitch. I'll tell you what I'd tell a friend in the same situation. And if you want more honest, practical real estate content, hit subscribe. I'm Helen Reed, and I'll see you in the next one.